Hey Spin Fam, welcome to the show. And by the show, I mean this video on, wait for it, love. Just kidding, you already knew that. But seriously, we're talking about how to win his heart in 2025. Because dating in the future? Well, it's basically like dating now, only with more holograms. Okay, maybe not. But it can definitely feel like a whole new world out there. Whether you're just starting out or you've been swiping left and right since flip phones were a thing, we've got some seriously good advice for you. And by we, I mean me, Rennie, and the amazing team at Spintally. They're kind of the experts in this whole love department. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're diving headfirst into the world of dating, relationships, and everything in between. Get ready for some laughs, some real talk, and maybe even a little bit of dancing. Because why not? It's always more fun that way. Okay, let's talk first dates. This is your chance to shine, to show him who you are, and to maybe, just maybe, make him forget the name of that other person he went on a date with last week. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. First things first, let's talk about what you're wearing. And no, this isn't about fitting into some ridiculous mold of what society thinks you should look like. It's about feeling good. When you feel confident in your outfit, it shows. So whether that's a little black dress, a killer pantsuit, or your favorite pair of jeans and a t-shirt, rock it with your bad self. Now, confidence isn't just about what you wear. It's about how you carry yourself. Stand tall, make eye contact, and don't be afraid to flash that winning smile. You know the one I'm talking about. The one that lights up your whole face and makes everyone wonder what you're up to. But here's the secret sauce. The thing that will really make you stand out. Be interested. And I don't mean just nodding along while he talks about his collection of vintage socks. I mean really listening, asking questions, and engaging in the conversation. Everyone wants to feel heard and understood, right? Think of it like seasoning your food. A little bit can enhance the flavor. Exactly. So put that phone away, be present, and show him that you're genuinely interested in getting to know him. And remember, a little humor goes a long way. Don't be afraid to be yourself, to crack a joke, or to tell a funny story. Laughter is the best medicine after all, except for maybe actual medicine, but you get the idea. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rennie, this all sounds great, but what if I'm just not a naturally confident person? Listen, I get it. We all have our moments of self-doubt. But here's the thing. Confidence is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and practiced. So how do you build confidence? Well, it starts with self-love. Treat yourself with kindness. Celebrate your accomplishments. And don't be afraid to embrace your quirks. Those little things that make you unique. Those are your superpowers. Own them. And remember, even the most confident people get nervous sometimes. It's totally normal. So don't beat yourself up if you feel a few butterflies fluttering around in your stomach. Just take a deep breath, channel your inner Beyoncé, and go out there and rock that first date. Okay, so you've nailed the first date. Congrats. Now it's time to go deeper, and I'm not talking about scrolling through his Instagram from 3 years ago. I'm talking about emotional intimacy, the real deal, the heart-to-heart connection that makes a relationship truly special. Think of it like building a house. Sure, you need a strong foundation of attraction and shared interests, but the real magic happens when you start building those walls of trust, communication, and vulnerability. Communication is key, people. And I'm not just talking about texting good morning or sending emojis. I'm talking about really talking, sharing your thoughts and feelings, listening to each other without judgment, and being present in the moment. And here's a little secret. Men have feelings too. Shocking, I know. But seriously, they might not always express them in the same way we do, but they're there. So be patient, be understanding, and create a safe space for him to open up. Empathy, my friends, is where it's at. It's about putting yourself in his shoes, trying to see the world from his perspective and understanding where he's coming from, even if you don't always agree. Now, I'm not saying you have to become a mind reader or anything, but a little empathy goes a long way in building a strong and healthy relationship. It's about showing him that you care about his feelings and that you're there for him, no matter what. And don't forget about quality time. And no, I'm not talking about sitting on the couch scrolling through your phones while a movie plays in the background. I'm talking about real, genuine quality time where you're fully present and engaged with each other. Go for a walk, cook a meal together, try a new activity, or simply sit and talk. The important thing is to make time for each other, to prioritize your relationship, and to create lasting memories. Remember, building emotional intimacy takes time and effort. It's not always easy, but trust me, it's so worth it, because at the end of the day, we all want to feel loved, understood, and connected. Chapter 3. Dating in the digital age. Texting, social media, and keeping it real. Okay, let's talk about dating in the digital age, where ghosting is a thing, emojis are a love language, and you can meet your soulmate while waiting in line for a latte. It's a wild world out there. People. Let's start with texting, shall we? Because let's be real, it's the primary mode of communication these days. And while it's super convenient, it can also be a minefield of misunderstandings. Rule number 1, don't overthink it. I know, easier said than done. But seriously, if he sends you a text, don't spend hours analyzing every word and punctuation mark. Just respond when you can and try to enjoy the conversation. And speaking of emojis, use them wisely, my friends. A well-placed heart or smiley face can go a long way, but too many can be overwhelming. Think of it like seasoning your food. A little bit can enhance the flavor, but too much can ruin the whole dish. Now let's talk about social media, that double-edged sword of dating. On the one hand, it can be a great way to get to know someone, to see what they're interested in, and to connect with their friends and family. But on the other hand, it can also be a breeding ground for jealousy, insecurity, and unrealistic expectations. My advice? Keep it real. Don't try to portray some perfect version of yourself online. Be authentic, be genuine, and don't be afraid to show your true colors. And for goodness sake, don't stalk his every move. A little bit of mystery goes a long way. And here's the most important thing to remember about dating in the digital age. Don't let it consume your life. It's easy to get caught up in the world of swiping, texting, and social media stalking. But don't forget to prioritize real-life connections. Get out there, meet people in person, and don't be afraid to put your phone down and enjoy the moment. Because at the end of the day, no amount of technology can replace the magic of a real-life connection. Chapter 4. Relationship Goals. Building a love that lasts. Okay, so you found someone special, you're navigating the digital dating world like a pro, and you're building that emotional intimacy. Now it's time to talk about the long game, building a love that lasts. First things first, let's talk about conflict. Because let's be real, disagreements are inevitable in any relationship. But it's not about avoiding conflict altogether. It's about how you handle it. When disagreements arise, approach them with a spirit of collaboration, not combat. Listen to each other's perspectives, Try to see things from their point of view and work together to find a solution that works for both of you. And remember, it's okay to agree to disagree. Not every argument needs to end with a winner and a loser. Sometimes, the most important thing is to simply hear each other out, to understand where the other person is coming from, and to move forward with love and respect. Now let's talk about trust, the foundation of any strong and healthy relationship. Trust is built over time through open communication, honesty, and follow through. It's about knowing that you can count on each other no matter what. And here's the thing about trust: once it's broken, it can be really hard to rebuild. So cherish it, nurture it, and don't take it for granted. Now, let's talk about fun. Because let's be honest, life is too short to be in a boring relationship. Remember all those things you loved doing together in the early days of your relationship? Keep doing them. Go on dates, try new things together, and make time for fun and laughter. Because when you're laughing together, you're creating memories that will last a lifetime. And isn't that what it's all about? And finally, never stop dating each other. Even after you've been together for years, it's important to keep the spark alive. Make an effort to keep things fresh and exciting. Surprise each other with thoughtful gestures, and never stop showing each other how much you care. Chapter 5. From me to we. Decoding commitment and keeping the spark alive. So, you're head over heels, you're building a strong foundation, and you're having a blast together. Now you might be wondering, is he the one? Is this relationship heading towards commitment? Well, before you start picking out China patterns and planning the wedding hashtag, let's talk about signs of readiness. And no, I don't mean checking his Netflix queue to see if he's finally watched that documentary you've been recommending. Look for signs like consistent effort, open communication about the future, and a genuine desire to integrate you into his life. Does he include you in his plans? Does he value your opinion? Does he make an effort to get to know your friends and family? These are all good signs, people. But here's the thing about commitment. It's a two-way street. It's not just about him being ready, it's about you being ready too. Are you ready to share your life with someone else? Are you willing to compromise? Are you excited about the future together? If the answer is yes, then congratulations. You've found something truly special. But the journey doesn't end there. Once you've said, I do, the real work begins. But don't worry, it's the good kind of work. The key to keeping the spark alive? Never stop dating each other. Plan romantic getaways. Surprise each other with thoughtful gestures. And never, ever take each other for granted. Remember, relationships require effort, but the payoff is so worth it. And most importantly, never stop communicating. Talk about your hopes and dreams, your fears and insecurities, and everything in between. Because open and honest communication is the foundation of a love that lasts a lifetime. Outro. Go get 'em, Tiger. That's all the time we have for today, folks. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. Love is a beautiful, messy, and oh so worth it adventure. So, embrace the journey, cherish the moments, and never stop believing in the power of love. Thanks for watching. Remember, every relationship is unique, so take these tips and make them your own. Good luck on your journey to I do. And hey, if it doesn't work out, there's always ice cream and reality TV. Just kidding. Sort of. Seriously, though, you've got this. Go out there and find your happily ever after. And if you happen to see me out and about, don't be afraid to say hi. And maybe tell me all about your love life. I'm a great listener, if I do say so myself.